and welcome. You're watching Times Now. It's been 23 days since the heinous rape and murder of a junior doctor at the RG Kar Medical College in Kolkata. In these 23 days, we've seen protests, we've seen violence, we've seen political mudslinging, but no real justice. In the midst of this blame game in the state of Bengal, criminals seem to be unaffected, especially the sexual predators. They have no fear of the law whatsoever. 4 cases of sexual abuse and molestation have been reported in Bengal. On this show, we'll first get you the details of 2 cases where these crimes took place inside hospitals. Let's first tell you about what happened in Birbhum. An on-duty nurse was molested by a patient. Yes, he has been detained. He dared to grope the nurse when she was trying to administer saline to him. And he did it in front of his wife. Listen in to the nurse's account.
তো ফিভার কমপ্লেন নিয়ে এসেছিল, তো ডক্টর অ্যাডভাইস মতো ইনজেকশন আর স্যালাইন দেওয়ার জন্য নিয়ে গেছিলাম। চ্যানেল করার সময় পেশেন্টটা মানে আমার গায়ে হাত দেয় এবং খুব প্রাইভেট পার্টে হাত দেয় এবং গালিগালাজও করছিল। এটাই কমপ্লেন। ওরকম ভাবে তো পেশেন্ট কারো গায়ে হাত দিতে পারে না স্পেশালিস্ট স্টাফের উপরে। ওটাই আমার কমপ্লেন। কারণ নাইট শিফটে তো আমাকে কাজ করতেই হবে, এমন কোনো আমি কাজ থেকে বসে থাকবো কাজ না করে, কাজ করতেই হবে। তো সেখানে যদি এই প্রবলেমগুলো হয় তাহলে সিকিউরিটি বাড়াতেই হবে না। আমার যেটা হয়েছে খুবই বাজে ঘটনা হয়েছে, ভীষণই বাজে। এরকম যদি হয় তাহলে আর পেশেন্টগুলো সত্যিই ট্রিটমেন্ট পাবে। বিহেভিয়ার তো বাজেই পেশেন্টের, তো বাড়ির লোককে বলা হলো যে ধরতে, কিন্তু ওরা কেউ ধরছে না। তো আমি চ্যানেল করতে গেলাম, তখনই পেশেন্ট আমার গায়ে হাত দিল।
তো বাড়ির লোকের সামনেই ঘটনা ঘটেছে।
বাড়ির লোক ছিল, বাড়ির লোকের সামনে ইভেন ওনার ওয়াইফও ছিল।
In Howrah Sadar Hospital, a 13-year-old girl was allegedly molested by a contractual lab technician. He has been arrested following protests that took place. The minor victim's account will leave you shocked.
सिटी स्कैन आधा घंटा पहले ही हो गया था, फिर भी हमको सोला के रखा हुआ था। सोला के फिर मेरा पैंट खोल दिया है, पैंट खोल के मेरा बदन में यहाँ वहाँ जगह पे टच कर रहा है। फिर उसके बाद हमको बोल रहा है कि तुम वीडियो देखती हो, तुम्हारा साथ कभी कोई ऐसा हुआ है। बोल रहा है कि तुम्हारा हाथ गिरता है, तुम्हारा पीरियड आता है, बोल के फिर हमको यहाँ वहाँ जगह पे हाथ लगाने लगा, टच करने लगा है हमको। फिर उसका बाद मेरा सीना में टच करने लगा है।
In North 24 Paraganas, a 9-year-old girl was sexually abused. The RAF has been deployed in the area after villagers protested against a local TMC leader who they allege urged the victim's family to settle the matter. The TMC leader, whose alleged interference ignited widespread public anger in the area, is reportedly the husband of a panchayat member. In Cooch Behar, the relative of a TMC panchayat member allegedly molested a minor girl. The main accused was detained last night and he was then arrested. So many are asking, where's the deterrent? Will the demand for stricter central anti-rape laws instill fear in the minds of such criminals in the state of West Bengal? Let's listen into the political reactions that have come in, and then we'll open up the debate.
Where are they when the naked women are asked to parade in the open street? We didn't find them in Manipur. We didn't see them in Badlapur. We didn't see them in Bihar or Uttar Pradesh or in Uttarakhand. What about Bilkis Banu's case?
काल से आज तक 7 इंसिडेंट हैपन, 7 इंसिडेंट। इसमें टीएमसी का साथ सीधा संपर्क है। कोच बिहार का होल्लीबाड़ी में अरेस्ट हुआ है टीएमसी का पंचायत की हस्बैंड। ये पूरा गुंडा रेपिस्ट का हाथ में बंगाल है। और जो बात यहाँ से हमारी लीडर लोग ने बताई ना, इसका जड़ और इसका आर्किटेक्टर ममता बनर्जी खुद।
এই তো আমার এলাকা নওদা, বহরমপুর লোকসভা মধ্যে, সেই নওদাতে একটা মেয়েকে বাড়িতে ডেকে নিয়ে তৃণমূলের নেতা চাকরি দেওয়ার নাম করে এমন ধর্ষণ করেছে, তার পেলভিক বোন ভেঙে গেছে। আমি তাকে হসপিটাল দেখতে গেছিলাম, যেই শুনেছি হসপিটাল করতে আমি যাচ্ছি, সঙ্গে সঙ্গে তাকে ওখান থেকে ডিসচার্জ করে দিয়েছিল, আমি যাওয়ার পর আবার ভর্তি করালাম। বলুন ওই থামছে কোথাও? এসব ঘটনার পর, এই ঘটনার পর সিভিক ভলেন্টিয়ার বলছে বর্ধমানে এক নার্সকে আরজিকর করে দেবো। বলুন কি মজা পেয়েছে এগুলো?
Shazia Elmi, national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Gargi Nandi Roy, political analyst, Dr. Riju Datta of the Trinamool Congress, he's also the national spokesperson of the TMC, and Dr. Nikul Patel of the Congress are joining us. I'd like to start the debate with Riju. Riju, 4 cases of sexual abuse and molestation. In these cases, a few victims are minors. In a few incidents, these things took place inside hospitals. An on-duty nurse was molested inside a hospital. Cops have said, yes, we've taken action. But here we are talking about deterrent. We are talking about fear of the law. We are talking about the message that has gone to these criminals after the kind of widespread anger across Bengal over RG Kaur. But on ground, just look at what's happening.
So I have a two-faceted reply to the very important question that you have asked me. Sexual predators are roaming all around us. They are roaming on the streets, they are roaming near my house, they are roaming outside your studio. The only way to curb this, whatever is happening, I can go into whataboutery about BJP states and everything, but I choose not to. The only way to curb this is to instill fear among these animals. We are not non-biological or God-sent that we can preempt a crime. But the state government has acted and arrested the culprits, and rightfully so. But the bigger question is how to stop this. The West Bengal Assembly is bringing a special session where the capital punishment will be passed for anybody accused of rape. The National General Secretary of Trinamool Congress will bring a private member bill in the winter session of the upcoming parliament, where he will pass a bill and ask the union government where a time-bound specific time-bound will be set for the investigation and the judicial procedure, so that within a time frame of 50 days, these culprits accused of rape and murder should be hanged by the
Riju,
gallows. Until and unless...
Riju, over the
we
last
instill
few
fear in
days,
these animals,
the Chief
this is
Minister
not
of
going
West
to stop
Bengal
these
has been sending out one message after the other when it comes to her intent on crimes against women. She has spoken about being unsparing. She has even apologized. But who will instill fear in the minds when here, after a case like RG Kaur, when something like this has happened, when your party is protesting, the women wing of your party is also protesting today, nothing. The criminals in West Bengal, there's no deterrent. There is no fear of the police. Okay, we'll go back to Riju, but Shazia, Riju says that the only deterrent in such cases are stricter laws. The BJP is mounting pressure. You're asking questions from RG Kaur to the cases that have now happened. But TMC says the center should bring in laws. Our chief minister is talking to the prime minister. We are writing letters. We are saying ensure that there is capital punishment for all kinds of rape.
So first of all, I'd like to ask Riju, even if we have stricter laws, and first of all, we have very strict laws in our country. I was part of the Nirbhaya Andolan, and we know what Justice Verma's recommendations did, and the laws were changed, and they're very strict and tough laws. How do you implement laws? Who implements laws? Who ensures there is safety in public spaces? How do you ensure that a person reaches a state of capital punishment? It all begins with preliminary investigation and FIR. And what happened in Kolkata case? How was that botched up? How was the FIR done 13, 14 hours later? So, and who implements laws? Even if you have a strict laws, the state will implement those laws, right? If your police is totally criminalized and there is such a nexus at work, how on earth will a stricter law made by the center change anything? If it starts with your basic, with your chowki, with your SHO, with registering of that and with investigation of that and ensuring that the culprits are nabbed. So what is the connection? I don't get it. If you really want the laws to work, you will make sure that every link there is in the lead up from the crime, which means protection of the crime scene, testimony of the witness if she's alive, and not ensuring that the crime scene is intact and forensics are done, investigation, to FIR and to all, and of course judicial fast tracking, very important. That will only lead to capital punishment. So you are talking about the end, you're not talking about all the various important, necessary steps and measures
Riju,
that are crucial
in
to
North
ensure the last
24
step.
Paraganas,
And that you're not taking care of.
let's take this question to Riju. Riju, you know, in North 24 Paraganas, a 9-year-old was sexually abused. The allegation in this case is that there is a local leader who allegedly belongs to the Trinamool Congress. He reportedly asked the victim's family to settle the case. In another case, what we are getting to know, the accused is allegedly the relative of a TMC Panchayat member, and this is the case in Cooch Behar. In all these cases, the police has responded, but just look at the kind of, precedent that is being set. Here, the chief minister is demanding capital punishment. The BJP is saying it is the chief minister who is emboldening such criminals. And on the ground, in 2 cases, there are allegations against people linked to the Trinamool Congress.
Okay, I don't know why probably the biggest national channel, Times, now missed 2 other cases as well, where a BJP leader molested a house help in Panihati and a BJP leader raped and molested a Dalit girl in Malda. So these 2 also needed to be added. But again, I will say, it is not TMC, it is not BJP. They are all criminals, and rapists, I do not consider them human beings. They are animals who do not belong in a civil society and should be hanged by the gallows. But I take very, very, very big offense to what Shazia ji said. She said the Calcutta police have botched up the investigation. The CBI has not said it. She is not privy to the status report. That is wrong. She said the Calcutta police is criminalized. Very wrong statement. My BJP should stop pick and choosing rape tourism and vulture politics. I want to say this on record. In the RG Kaur case, which has become a national news now, if Calcutta police have... Can I finish, madam? Can I just finish?
Shazia, let him finish.
Madam, just let me hear me out and then you...
Okay, go ahead, Riju. Go ahead.
I will not hassle you. Yes. My simple and humble submission is this. What Shazia ji is saying, if the Calcutta police has hypothetically, which I don't believe, BJP believes, have botched the investigation or whatever, the Calcutta police for the last 19 days when CBI is doing the investigation is at the CBI's disposal. If anybody from the hospital, whether the principal, MSVP, HOD, Dean of Students, whoever, has participated in this so-called botched up scheme of the BJP is saying, then they are also at the CBI's disposal. Why has CBI not arrested these police officers? Why has CBI not arrested other doctors? The only arrest made in the RG Kaur case is the person, the prime accused, that was arrested by Kolkata police within 12 hours. For last 19-20 days, has CBI made any additional arrest? So then I will humbly suggest somebody like Shazia ji, a senior spokesperson like Shazia ji, please don't fall into the trap of WhatsApp messages.
Okay.
At least be data specific.
Okay, Riju, let's also bring in, here we are also talking about the fresh cases that have emerged, and when we spoke about the 2 cases in which the names of people linked to the Trinamool comes in, then the whataboutery begins. Any case, like you say, Riju, when it is about crimes against women, when it is about sexual abuse, when it is about rape, there can be no politics. The only way is to ensure criminals fear the law. Let's bring in Gargi Nandi Roy. Gargi, you've been seeing and you've been coming on multiple debates here on Times Now. Over the last 20 days, we have been seeking justice for Shakti. We have been raising our voice. We've been raising questions. But now when such cases emerge, the only message that goes out to the common public of Bengal and to the country at large is that criminals have a free run there.
Right. Thank you, Sagarika, for inviting. See, Sagarika, yes, those who rape, like rape may be a social evil and human perversion cannot be prevented. But what can be prevented is the apathy of the police, the administration and the political regime in power. But what we have seen repeatedly in West Bengal, that is the reason that these kind of rape rapists and criminals are empowered. Yes, even in RG Kaur case, what Riju is talking, Riju has heard the Supreme Court judge who said that in his 30 years career, he has not seen police doing such botch-up. So there has been an attempt to cover up the entire case. In that case, we have seen. And when you are saying why TMC people are empowered, Sagarika, I'll tell you. Because in 2021, when Kala Hobe became synonymous with rape and murder when told to women and men respectively, that time, I know in villages of Pandobeshwar area, I'm even naming, women were raped by TMC goons. They could not lodge a complaint even because TMC gundas were sitting in the police station. So such is the case. These people are protected by the regime. And Mamta Banerjee, in the past, if you see her history in Park Street, what she said, it's a concocted story. Her minister Kakuli Ghosh Dostidar maligned the victim. Then in Hush Khali case, a 14-year-old girl was the victim and Mamta Banerjee said maybe she was pregnant, maybe she was having an affair. So, and in Kamduni, 14 times, the same Bineet Goyal, who was initially in charge of this RG Kaur case, he was doing the investigation. Kamduni, what happened? 14 times they changed the public prosecutor. Now what has happened? The person given death sentence, it has been acquitted. 2 people given death sentence, it has been commuted to life. So you see the entire scene, and now that they are bringing an anti-rape law, you know why? Because it's a face saver. Mamta Banerjee is feeling frustrated and she's desperate.
Face saver. Gargi Nandi Roy says that the session that the Bengal government is going to bring in, or the anti-rape law that the Bengal government is going to bring in the upcoming session is a face saver. Nikul Patel, do you think even that is, it's a face saver because the leader, the tallest leader of the Congress in the state of West Bengal also spoke about 2 horrifying cases. He spoke about what happened in Nevada, in Behrampur, where he said that a girl was allegedly brutalized by another person linked to the Trinamool Congress, and the brutality was so gory that her pelvic bone was broken. We are not saying this. This case has been highlighted by Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. If you could unmute yourself, Dr. Patel.
Yeah, we are always discussing some case that is an epicenter. That epicenter shifts from Kolkata to Delhi, Assam, Uttar Pradesh. But what is happening in the entire country, that women are not safe, that is being reflected by the case that are being registered. Now, if something is going wrong in the society, then definitely everyone in the society, right from judiciary, legislative, executive, whether it is a political leaders or society person, they must come with this kind of thought process that if something is happening wrong to the woman, everyone must stand together. And if someone is bringing a stricter law, then it is welcomed on the floor.
No, but Dr. Patel, I asked you a question about the allegations made by Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. In fact, he also went ahead and made an allegation that he felt like the parents of the victim in the RG Kaur case are under house arrest. The police is not letting them come out. This is what Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary says, your party leader.
That is what I am telling. BJP is making allegation on TMC. TMC is making allegation on someone else.
And Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is also making allegations against the TMC.
This is not the case of making allegation now. It's a matter of national importance giving to the security of the woman. Everyone has to stand together.
Shazia, it's a matter of national importance, the Congress party says, and then there is an accusation that has come to you repeatedly and it will continue. Why is it that the Bharatiya Janata Party or leaders of the BJP forget mentioning the kind of crimes against women that take place in states where the BJP is in power? They will constantly remind you of what happened in Badlapur. Riju also reminded you of 2 cases where he said that men linked to the Bharatiya Janata Party in Bengal were involved. Why is it that this kind of protest by the BJP and these kind of loud calls for resignation do not come from the Bharatiya Janata Party when such cases are highlighted?
See, that is what I am telling.
That was a question for Shazia, Dr. Patel.
In Badlapur, within minutes, within a day, the police official in charge, in fact 2 of them were suspended and the accused was arrested. And if you look at other matters also, there is prompt action taken. I'm not saying that this is good enough for us. I think it's very sad how things are. It's like a sickness that we're experiencing, and it's very distressing. but always to politicize and to cover up for rapes that are happening in one's own state, and to use this a different yardstick when you're talking about rapes in the other state only on the basis of the political rule or dispensation, I think that itself is problematic. And this gives away a complete lack of sensitivity to the issue itself. So when it comes to all the areas where there's BJP ruled, or the province, the states, you want to take out your candlelight yatras, you want to do everything possible. But here on your watch, you see a criminal nexus. You see the rapist himself riding on a bike, which is the number plate of which is registered to the police commissioner. And you see the Supreme Court say that we cannot comprehend why an FIR was registered 13 hours later, when the parents are told that it's a matter of suicide and not murder, which is so obvious as to what had happened. There is something that is happening, that's what you call a cover-up.
Okay, so Riju,
This is a
the
complete
BJP
cover-up.
constantly is
In other
accusing you
matters,
of cover-up.
Who
Today,
says
I
that
know
it is
you are
simple?
gearing up. We've heard what your leaders have been saying who've gone on protest. The demand from the Trinamool Congress has been that of stricter central legislation. But the Union Minister for Women and Child Development has given you the specific sections, has spoken about the central legislation, the stringent central legislation under Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita that was implemented across the nation from the 1st of July 2024. And that reply has come to you. So it's more about implementation and who implements it when it's about crimes in a particular state.
Again, I will say this, that after Nirbhaya, there were a lot of laws changed. BNS was implemented on 1st of July. Now, certain sections in the BNS itself has to be made stricter, because that is not enough. If that would have been enough, then Arjikor wouldn't have happened, then Badlapur wouldn't have happened, then Farrukhabad wouldn't have happened, then Manipur after the Peace Pact. Today also, 12 people were shot dead. Manipur is still burning. There can be one yardstick. Either you want justice for the victims and punishment for the culprits, or you want resignation. If you want resignation, then BJP should start with Biren Singh. Is it not? That he is still the Chief Minister of Manipur after whatever has gone through in Manipur. So resignation and all this, these are political gimmicks. But yes, these kind of sexual offences have become very serious in this country, and laws needs to be mended from time to time to instill fear among these culprits. Otherwise the society will not change. I am talking to you from my house in Calcutta. When I'm doing this show, there can be somebody out on the road under the influence of alcohol who can go and molest a girl. How will I know? Nobody knows.
No, your police will not.
So the only way is
the
put
police
fear
in across the state of Bengal, in Kolkata, the best police as certified by the Chief Minister of Bengal, they will not know. There is no fear of the best police of, in the country, the best police force. There is no fear.
No. See, I respect you as an anchor, but can any police force, forget Calcutta Police Force, Scotland Yard or MIB also, can they preempt a crime? The police's job is to give protection and to serve, and once the crime is committed, to take action ASAP. Can any police force in the world preempt a crime?
Gargi, Riju says, can any police force preempt a crime?
You cannot have this basis.
There has to be fear of the police. That is something that all of us should believe. There has to be fear of the law enforcing mechanism. When there is no fear, even when crimes like Arjikor takes place, when there are protests every day, when there is anger, when there is a demand for the strongest kind of exemplary punishment, and even after that, if there are sexual predators who are on the prowl, targeting women with no fear of the law, then who is responsible? Gargi, can a crime be preempted? That's the question being asked by Riju.
Yes. Yeah, I said in the beginning only, Sagarika, that yes, it is that human perversion cannot be prevented. But as I said, you obviously can prevent the response, the apathy of the police and the political regime, as I said before. And please, Riju, stop comparing Manipur with what is happening in Bengal. Badlapur was a case of rape, and that accused has been arrested. And Manipur is a case of ethnic violence. In fact, Manipur is a combustible mix of history, faith and identity politics. So let's not discuss that.
Wow.
And what happened in RG Kar, it was a premeditated murder.
Wow.
Let me repeat, premeditated murder of a doctor on duty in a government hospital.
In Manipur,
And why was
women
she
are
murdered?
paraded. This
Because
is
she
a
came
woman
to
on
know
national
about the
television.
horrible medical
Are you a woman
mafia
on national
run
television?
under the kingpin Sandeep
Women
Ghosh and
paraded
his coterie
naked,
of junior doctors
brutally
and
raped and
interns.
murdered
And
by
who
hundreds.
nurtured them? Who nurtured them?
goodness.
They were nurtured.
My goodness, your soul
Please,
has
please.
died.
Nay, Riju,
Your
please
soul
don't
has
interrupt.
died,
I
I'm
didn't
sorry to
interrupt. Show
say.
this cutscene.
You do not
Show
have a
this
soul.
cutscene to a woman.
Just
What I'm
because
saying,
you want to have to
don't
say
try to
something
heckle me on a
against
show.
TMC.
You are not this kind
Your
of a person,
soul has
Riju.
died. I'm so
Please
sorry
let-
to say.
Riju, let Gargi
Sagarika,
finish.
the kind
You've
of
countered her.
medical
You've taken
mafia
objection
that
to
was
what
running
she
in
said.
Arctic
Let her finish. Let her finish, and then there will be a question asked to
Let
you
me
too.
finish,
Whenever
Sagarika.
there is, when leaders of the
Yes.
Trinamool Congress too have gone on record
Yes.
to utter some kind of statements which possibly even you won't agree with, and then you will possibly tell your own leaders your soul have died. Let her finish, and then you can counter her. Gargi, please go ahead and make your point.
Yes, as I said, please Riju. So as I said, that RG Kar case is very different from the others because it was a premeditated murder. And why was she murdered? The doctor on duty in a government hospital because she may have protested or opposed the medical mafia, which were doing all kind of illegal
No,
things.
Gargi,
And
these
it was
allegations
done
are
under
now
who
being
Kingpin
investigated
Sandeep
by the
Ghosh
CBI. The
and his
CBI
coterie of
hasn't made
junior
any
doctors and
statement yet,
interns.
and we should
they-
also wait for the CBI to come out and make a statement. What is the truth about the RG Kar case? But before I wind up, I'd like to give the last word to Shazia. Shazia, can there be this kind of politics when it comes to crimes against women, be it Bengal, be it Badlapur, or be it any part of this country? Because the women of this country are saying enough is enough. The president of this country has said enough is enough. So if the TMC says there should be stricter laws, why oppose it?
Yes, enough. No, nobody is opposing stricter laws, but we have to make sure that we ensure them. And we make the system foolproof, that nobody gets away. And we do everything in our capacity to ensure that culprits are not defended or protected. That's one. But I think overall, if you look at the overall, state of affairs and how sordid they are, I think a lot needs to be done. First of all, political will is very, very important to make sure that nobody, be it from our party, our family, our neighborhood, is spared. So we have to have zero tolerance. That's one. Also, it's about social conditioning, social attitudes, the way we women are viewed in this society, the power dynamics between men and women. And because rape is not an act of passion, it's an act of power. And we must realize that.
Right.
So ultimately, it's a devaluation of a woman.
All right.
So I think those are very different. I mean, I can go into, this is my subject,
Yes.
but I
So
think at least when it comes to political
There should be no
leadership,
politics, and
they
that
should
is
not
the
be
expectation,
they should not be
not just from the
standing
women of
defending
this country, but every constitution-abiding, law-abiding citizen of this country. That when it comes to such heinous crimes against women, stop the mudslinging, stop the politics, ensure that stringent laws aren't just demands, they are enforced on the ground.